everyone. Thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Dobie. We're getting to that time of the year. I know, ready or not, when we're into football season, which means Halloween's around the corner, Thanksgiving after that, and then Christmas is going to be here in a couple of deep breaths. So what does that mean as far as your financial plan and your portfolio allocation are concerned? Well, there may be all kinds of things that are relevant to you and important from a planning standpoint. I'm just going to offer up one here, which you hear me say every year around this time, and we'll certainly talk about it in future and subsequent updates as well. And it has to do with the idea of charitable giving. Now, the market, as measured by our most popular indices, has had a positive year this year. Doesn't mean every stock is up, doesn't mean that your portfolio is positive for this year, but it does mean that, as measured by our most popular stock indices, that it has been a positive year. I say that to say there may be some opportunities to utilize your portfolio to give charitably. Not going to get into each of the different strategies you can utilize, but definitely something to keep in mind with regards to your portfolio and your charitable inclinations. Point number 2, the reason why I'm offering this up for consideration at this time of the year, perhaps you may think it's even a little bit too early for that kind of thing, is because sometimes those kinds of movements and transfers take a little bit of time. It may be that you need to make a connection to the charitable institution. It may be if you're transferring shares that there needs to be a little bit more of a process, form signed, all of those good kinds of things in order to make that kind of transfer happen. So you want to take the time to do it. You want to make sure you have a little bit of a runway, because with charitable giving, as you recall, that is very calendar specific, meaning that that gift not only needs to be transferred, but it needs to be received by the end of the day on December 31st in order to be applicable to this tax year. So you want to give yourself a little bit of a buffer. You want to give yourself a little bit of a runway to make sure that however you happen to be giving charitably, you make sure that it's there and in place, confirmed by the 501c3 organization by the end of the day on December 31st. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group, perhaps talk through some charitable strategies. There are bunches of them out there, and like I said, this is the time of the year when it tends to make sense to give some consideration to those things. How much do you want to give? To which organizations do you want to give? Have you done that previously? Is it a new relationship that perhaps you need to foster? We'd love to hear from you. NorthMainFinancial.com.